You must understand the difference between divine wisdom, human wisdom, and demonic wisdom. On the lowest level is human wisdom. The second lowest, demonic wisdom. And the most
Go
supreme
play with your
wisdom is
brothers.
divine wisdom. Now I want you to notice how demonic wisdom is superior to human wisdom, and here's why. Remember, as I mentioned previously, man will always reflect the kingdom, and each kingdom has an agenda. When someone is operating in demonic wisdom, they are willfully engaging in evil to advance in the world, and they may or may not recognize that they're also advancing the agenda of the kingdom of darkness. Now, when someone's operating with human wisdom, they might be able to recognize that the demonic is bad, but they don't have the strategy to be able to implement the goodness of God in our realm. The kingdom of darkness implements its agenda with all the information from eternity past, eternity present, and even some of eternity future. What do you think our limited human wisdom can build that will combat that kind of information database? It's not possible, and that's why anything that is built with the carnal mind, Satan has the technology to snuff it out within a few generations. But when you have divine wisdom that is dispensed by the Holy Spirit governing your life, governing your territory, then you have God who has all the information about eternity past, all the information about eternity present, and even more into eternity future than Satan has, giving you the keys as to how to establish in a way that will have lasting impact. Satan's database is robust, but it's nowhere close to being as robust as God's database. What I'm trying to say is that the average believer, even after accepting Jesus Christ and receiving the Holy Spirit, still thinks that they can live off of their own information database and overcome the wiles of the enemy.
Cameron.
You're mistaken. There is a reason why
Check
Jesus
your
said
baby.
in Luke 4 verse 4 that man shall not live on bread
Check the
alone,
baby now.
but on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God.
She's crying for
What
you.
he
Check
was
her.
communicating is that there is a wisdom that you need,
Give her her
you're
keys and
dependent
ball.
on in order to live in supremacy over the wiles
Cameron,
of
give
the
the baby
enemy.
her baba.
Without divine wisdom, you won't know when Satan has mixed some of his demonic wisdom into your human wisdom to use you as an agent for his kingdom, or when you in good faith try to establish something against the kingdom of darkness, not realizing that the carnal mind is not deep enough to combat that kingdom. Now your question, how do I access divine wisdom? Answer, by your personal altar. I've talked about all the spiritual exercises that are needed to build your personal altar, and I've emphasized fasting because it's one of the practices the Lord has made available to us that increases our sensitivity to his voice, amongst other things. To learn more about fasting and how to do it properly for meaningful results, read the Power of Fasting Guide. You can access by clicking the link in my bio or come and fast and the link will be sent directly.